Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, tbkc, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful Check it out. Yes, it is early. My eyes are squinty and all that good stuff. But look, I kept getting asked about breed integrity and to explain what I'm talking about. And basically, the breed integrity is just going towards what the breed is supposed to be. And a lot of people I know, trust me, I hear you all crying and moaning every time I say something about your favorite dogs or this or that or the other. But it pertains to my dogs too. This is something that we have to get by. The notion that just because we like it, we can go outside the rules. And when I mean breed integrity, a lot of times we're talking about the obvious things that we're doing that's outside of what's supposed to be done, like adding English bulldogs, like adding French bulldogs, like adding dogs that are structurally unsound, way overdone, that shouldn't be bred. Those are all integrity issues. One of the biggest issues with, say for instance, the Miyagi blood is this: what are we saying if 1 second we say, which is a fact, he's admitted it and moved on with his life, but George added French bulldog, and a lot of Miyagi's offspring are French bulldogs. We know this. He's, his boys busted him out about it. This is what it is, right? Well, with that being said, now we have dogs that have Miyagi in the pedigree, some pretty close up front in the pedigree, and we're going to accept those dogs as American bullies because of what? This is like a huge problem, because I can understand some of the dogs that, we even had this discussion as we were putting things together, about dogs that are further back. If you go way back in the pedigree, it's like, okay, so far back it may not matter. We can't keep on going forever over the next 20 years to look back and see, oh, that dog, he's got Miyagi back there 20 generations back and shit like that. We can't do that. But when you have dogs that are obviously like line bred stuff and it's really up close up front, then you start to wonder, because there is a good Miyagi and there's a bad Miyagi. What I mean by good Miyagi is more the original Miyagi stuff was bigger, more original stuff. Believe it or not, I've seen a lot of classics off of Miyagi, and that's another conversation. But the truth of the matter is that dogs should be totally disqualified for lack of integrity, lack of breed integrity, and that's where the DNA testing comes in. That's where the things is. It doesn't matter if we like it. It doesn't matter if you like the look. At the end of the day, you can add in genetics that are not supposed to be there, and they not show up, or they actually look good with the blood that's mixed, but you are violating your breed integrity big time. It's not about what we like, and we have to get past that. Yeah, I can add in a Rottweiler, and the dog comes out looking very bully, very non-Rottweiler-ish, big bone, the whole thing, but I still added a Rottweiler. That is not what the breed is supposed to be. The more that you do these things, you destabilize the breed. And what I mean by that is that adding more and more unauthorized breeds to this particular breed that is trying to perfect itself and not even really hasn't got to the point where it's really a breed yet, it sets us back, and it has set us back every single year. I can go into a multitude of things, even the changing of the standard now to try to fit the all of the shenanigans that's going on in the community. It has greatly unstabilized the breed. A lot of times what people do is they want to point out one or two dogs and how good they look. Trust me, when you have a community that's literally having 10, 20, 30 litters born every day, you're going to get a couple great specimens that come out of there that you like, you love. I've seen dogs that have pedigrees that I don't deal with, and think that they should be disqualifications, but I love the product. But in order for us to continue to go forward for the next 10, 20, 30 years, this is a practice that should not have ever been allowed and cannot continue. Because if you continue to do these things, you will never make it to a breed. Because for every 1 or 2 or 3 dogs that you like, that you've done this with, the other dogs will have their genetics changed in a way that they will go against the breed standard. The more dogs that are against the breed standard, the further we are getting behind. And this is one of our bigger problems as we sit here today, is because, yeah, you can point and pinpoint and highlight a few dogs, but at the end of the day, we are far away from a consistency level that we need to have to actually be called a breed. I don't care how many, times y'all tell me, oh, this person accepted this person accepted that. If we're talking about making a real breed, it has to get consistent. It has to be what it's supposed to be. And the integrity of the breed is going to be the number one thing that allows this to happen, because the judges can only do so much in the ring. They're setting this standard. They're saying, you know what I mean, this is what's allowed in my ring. But as an overall breeding standard, the registries, and I'll say the registries, have to be very, very diligent in making sure that as we continue to go on, that people don't continue to do the things that they've been doing. I don't care if it's a Lapaha, an Oldie, a Frenchie, an English. To add anything else to this breed that wasn't supposed to be there, you're setting the breed back generation after generation after generation. You're not progressing it. Many times we believe that we're progressing the breed by, oh yeah, look at it, it got bigger bone. You didn't do it the right way. The only way to properly push a breed forward is by selective breeding. This is the only way. It's the only proper way. If we're not selectively breeding the dogs, we are not taking a set group of genetics and perfecting them. We're continuing to add in genetics, and that is not a breed. That is, whatever. But hopefully that helps you guys out to understand what I'm talking about when I say breed integrity, and why we need to DNA test and stick to breed integrity so much, so we can keep the same ingredients and perfect this thing the way we hope to perfect it. But until next time, y'all, much love. Peace.